everyone, and welcome to this week's Feature in Focus. As always, I am Brandy Jasek. I am the CS team lead here at Ideal Trades. And this week, we are going to be diving into how to organize your pipeline. This is always such a fun topic because a lot of us have been using Ideal Trades for a long time. Maybe you're new to Ideal Trades, but there are so many great features within your account to help you when it comes to filtering out candidates, sorting through your candidates, and really just making sure your hiring process, what your view is inside your account, matches your unique hiring needs. Um, as always, this is being recorded, so if you do have to jump for another meeting or not able to stay through the whole webinar, we will be emailing out the recording. And if you're ever curious, some of our past topics, they are all on YouTube, so you can always tune in there and check out some of our other webinar topics as well. To get into it, let me share my screen. So if you guys have your Ideal Trades account up and running, you can follow along. Otherwise, just kind of watch what I am doing. But today we're mostly going to be focusing on the Candidates tab. There are so many buttons on this tab, and I feel like so many people don't realize it, and they are missing out on so many helpful tips, really just to make your life easier. So a couple things I wanted to point out to start off with is our AI resume match. So this is something that was released about a year ago, I want to say, and a very, very cool tool that analyzes a candidate's resume versus the job ad that you are putting out on the job board. And then it is going to match those keywords and give either a low, moderate, or strong match based on those keywords. So huge, huge, awesome filter to use. If you hover over this, you can see a percent out of 100% that the candidate matches the job ad. Um, Next is our pre-qualifying score, and this is something that a lot of our clients overlook as well. So when you are creating your job ad, you're adding those couple pre-qualifying questions at the very end. If you have not played around with our scoring feature, this is a really helpful tool as well. So when you turn on the scoring feature, it allows you, of those questions you ask the candidate, to select what is the correct answer you're looking for from each candidate. Based on those, it will score the candidate. And then when you are looking at your candidate list, you can quickly see what percent the candidate scored correctly and their answers to each of those questions. So instead of diving straight into those pre-qualifying, having to read each of them, this allows you to see it right here off the candidates list. And there's a handful of other columns here. If you did not know, you can customize these columns to match what you're looking for. So over here on the far right, this icon allows you to turn on and off the different columns that you would like to see. So if you have maybe a couple different locations, you can add the location column. If you don't see that AI resume match, be sure you do turn that feature on. It was one that manually had to be clicked on, but a handful of other different columns that you guys can use. A really cool one that I think is sometimes forgotten about as well is our tag feature. So tags, the best way to really describe it is like a quick little sticky note or little note that you're leaving on a candidate. But these are really great features that you can leave the same tag on candidates for whatever reason. And then later on down in your hiring process, you can filter by the tag. You can send emails to candidates who all have that same tag. You can text everyone with that tag, or you could even filter everyone with the tag and archive them all, move them all to the trash together. So a couple examples, maybe you are reviewing resumes every day. Anytime it's someone who's super qualified, you tag them qualified. If they're not a good fit, you could tag them not a good fit. Then later on down the road, when you're coming through here and you want to archive people or move forward with interviews, now you can quickly search for all those tags that you already left a quick note on to quickly identify people in similar groups. A few clients I work with, they will tag based on, they have a couple different hiring managers based on who's going to do the interview. Maybe you do a tag if they're better fit for a different role. So then you could quickly find them 6 months from now if maybe you change your mind. Lots and lots of different options. You get to customize the tag, name it whatever you want, so you can play around with that too. Once you do have those tags set up here above these columns, you can search very specifically for that tag here, or using our filter option, this allows you to filter through all of your candidates at any time. So you can save some views if you're doing the same filters over and over. You can filter if you have a couple different active job ads, if you're looking just at one specifically. I love the filter by apply date. That one can be really helpful if maybe you're out of the office for a couple days, you're coming back to work. I want to look at just who applied while I was out the last couple days to focus on them first. You can filter by the position. If you have a couple different locations, you can do that filter. You can also filter by that AI resume match that we talked about. So maybe you are logging on this morning. I want to look at all the strong matches that have 100% pre-qualifying first. I want to go through all those resumes first. Then maybe you do the opposite. You filter the low matches and the 0% pre-qualifying score, and I'm going to archive all of those at once. So you can use tags and filters and all these things to really kind of help condense and focus on certain groups of candidates. I also love the resume keywords. So maybe you are looking for someone with a specific license. I was working with a trucking company a bit ago, and they were like, we want to see every resume that's worked for Uber, something so specific and random. So they were able to type that right into the keywords, pulled every single candidate that had Uber right on their resume, and they were able to focus on those people first. Then you got your filter by tags, like I showed you guys. So once you make those, you can filter it down that way. You could filter by the personality results, that pre-qualifying score, all the video interview information, as well as our star ranking. So if you guys haven't used the star ranking again, it is just another way of marking up your candidates. It is fully internal. So if you give someone a 1 star versus a 5, they will never know. It's completely internal for you. A really great tool if maybe you're going through a handful of resumes and you want to just quickly star all the ones you like, low star all the ones you don't like so that you can come back later. However you want to use that filter, you can, and then you can filter it down here. So lots and lots of options when it comes to filtering. Another really great tool that I think a lot of clients sometimes overlook is our stages. So every time you log into the candidate list, you'll most likely be on the all stage, but really lean into using the different stages within your account. This allows you to stay organized at where a candidate is in the process. When you do update their stage, it leaves a note within the comments and activities so you know when they moved along, as well as it just helps you kind of see, hey, this is what's going on in my pipeline right now. I currently have 66 people with an assessment complete. I need to focus on them and either archive them or move them along to an interview or whatever's next. If you are moving them through the different stages, you can send offer letters and you can also add some workflows to these stages. So I can set up an automation where if I move someone to, let's say, the interview stage, it automatically sends them an email inviting them to schedule an interview onto my calendar. So they can be really, really helpful and also time saving. If you are also looking for some reporting of where are my candidates at, how are they moving through, this really will help you track where the candidates are at in your hiring process. You are also able to customize these. So you can see I have my specific name under phone screen. So maybe they have to do a meet the team. Maybe they have to do a tour of the facility first or a background check. You are able to add your own stages here. And that allows you really just to make sure your account is matching exactly the hiring process you are doing at your office or at your business. Once you do get these stages going, you can always come over to the dashboard, and this just allows you to be able to look at your pipeline from an overall point of view. Also gives you a lot of great other information on how many people are taking the assessment, different personality results, the source of where all of these candidates are coming from. So, a lot of great information when it comes to looking at the overall pipeline. So now that we've kind of gone over all the different ways you can filter and work through your candidates, I wanted to take you guys through a couple different ways we can take that a step farther. And that is with automated workflows, like I mentioned earlier. So up here in the top right in your settings gear, almost to the bottom, you'll want to click automated workflows. This is how we can automate different communication, filtering, leaving tags automatically, all these different things to happen within your account. Super helpful when you want to set these things up and now your account's kind of running on its own. You're able to log in, look at your top candidates, but the rest is all being sorted through on its own and letting the system do it for you. So a couple variations that you guys can do using some of the things we've already talked about is using an automated workflow to filter through those candidates for you and tag maybe your top candidates that you need to look at first. So an example here, I'm going to set up a trigger, which is what needs to happen for my workflow to start, which is when an assessment is complete. I am setting up a filter that if that AI resume match score is strong or moderate and they have a pre-qualifying score of 100%, then I'm going to have the system automatically add a tag that says qualified. So now when I set this live, when I log into my account and the next couple candidates complete that assessment, if they match these two filters, I'm automatically going to see a little tag on them that says qualified. So instantly I'm like, oh, I need to go look at that candidate first. You can also do it the opposite way if you'd like to. So maybe it is if a AI resume match score is low, they have less than 100% pre-qualifying score. Instead, you could leave a tag saying unqualified. Or if you are pretty strict on your requirements, you could also add an action that instantly moves them straight to the archive stage. So getting rid of those people that for sure don't have the qualifications you're looking for straight into the archive stage. Lots and lots of different options. There is also a way of using filters if you are looking for specific personalities, if they've applied in the past, a handful of different filters that you can work through to have them move stages, to have adding that tag. You also could add on some actions of maybe sending those top matches a quick text message. Maybe you send them a quick email saying, hey, we love your application. We're reviewing it. We'll be in touch soon. Going through these different actions to give you a few more ideas. You also could send a text message to your personal cell phone or send an email to your personal email saying, hey, Brandy, quick, great candidate just came through Ideal Traits. Log in and take a look. Really, whatever way you're kind of looking to run your hiring process, you could use these actions to set that up. So lots and lots of things. Um, But if you need help setting up a workflow, please let our team know. We are available 8:30 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday Eastern Time. We would be happy to jump on a video call with you, walk you through setting up some tags, setting up those custom stages, and then even setting up a workflow that matches what you are looking to do with your candidates. To schedule a call with us, you can, down here in the bottom right, click to schedule a call with our support team. If it's a quick, simple question, you are welcome always to start chat and chat with us real quickly. We can answer some of those questions, but jumping on a call might be a little bit easier when going through just so many steps with our tags and filtering and everything else as well. So but that is just about all I have today. So I'll let the chat stay open for a little bit if anyone has any questions about filtering, about using tags, setting up a workflow. But as I said, this recording will be sent out to all of you. So feel free to watch it back if you need to review anything. But as always, give us a shout if you want to schedule some one-on-one time. We'll be happy to kind of walk you through and guide you as well. So, alrighty, well, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all next week for our next feature in focus.